Hello. So, I was reading a article, which I'm showing here on the screen. Wife alerted to me a little while ago, but an update for traveling here. Stop that one. Pardon me. So, they're no longer going to require the PCR COVID test to come in. Of course, this is all in Spanish, but the legit. Now, it doesn't say when this is actually taken into effect. I'm assuming today, but I don't know for sure. Nowhere in the article does it talk about the actual start date, but here it shows this little paragraph that it's no longer required to have a negative PCR test to come in. I do have a link to the article in the description, so if you want to look at it, you just probably easily do a internet translate. Not that hard to do. But I did put a few little notes together for kind of what it talked about, and kind of go over a few of those things. Stop the screen here, share the other one. Where is my thing? There it is. All right, so I need to, well, y'all can't see this, but I got to move this little window out of my way so I can read all this. So apparently there's going to be no more the PCR test. I don't know when that starts. Have no idea if they're starting in today or in a few weeks. Don't know. So they, instead of doing the test, and I'm not sure if they were doing the temperature check-in. I hadn't heard at all, but apparently maybe not when you get on the plane. That probably varies airline to airline, but apparently when you get there to Colombia, they're going to be checking your temperature coming in. One thing the article also did say is that you have to have that check-mig form, 24 hours before your flight, you get onto the site, fill out all that information. You have to print that thing up. You have to have it with you. They say you can't even get on the plane if you don't have it. So that was kind of talked about in the article. They also in the article they talked about the tracking contact center. I know a few weeks ago when I talked about the going there, some of the requirements, they wanted you to have this app. They want to be able to kind of check on you, trace you, whatever, see where you've been in case you do catch it. So I would still say download that app. But it didn't mention anything about the app, just this tracking center, and they had some acronyms for it, which I don't recall. While you're there, they said something about within 14 days of even returning home back to your home country, within that period of time, they want you to let them know if you got sick so they can do the contact tracing type stuff. But they did say if you get sick and you have to go to the hospital, you will be paying for everything. So just be aware. I mean, unless you have some kind of insurance down there, which obviously you probably will not have insurance if you're just down there visiting. So just if you happen to get sick, you're paying for it. You have to wear a mask everywhere you go. My wife is down there right now, and just they're a lot of people are pulling it below their face, and seeing videos where people really not even wearing them at all. But she said she sat her down a few times, and the cops kind of told her to put it up, or else they see you doing it constantly, then they'll give you a fine. And I do not know the price of the fine, but nobody wants to pay extra money for anything. You know what I mean? So this going down here to the blue area, the other things to note, this past weekend, was obviously Halloween. Monday was a holiday down there, but they had a curfew set up. After 10 p.m., you couldn't be out from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And they did it just for the weekend for like 3, maybe 4 days. Also, since I do have a kid, the wife was saying the kids couldn't be out after 6, and this probably won't, pertain to too many people. Excuse me. But if you happen to be traveling with a kid, then if a curfew happens, they won't be allowed after 6, at least during this particular curfew they did last time. So a few different regions around Colombia are doing curfews. There's a few in some of the coastal cities, my understanding. None of the big cities where they're doing 11 p.m. to like 7 a.m. Curfew. So if cases keep going up, you could possibly start seeing curfews. I think they're trying to do as best they can to not quarantine. They're trying to do little smaller restrictions. So I could imagine curfews will probably sporadically happen, for as long as this COVID crap is around. I'm sure. Christmas time is coming around. I've seen pictures. Looks like a good portion of the lights are all up around the river. The area where they usually have everything up. So I imagine if they start seeing a big spike, I imagine they'll probably have curfews, which would probably be kind of suck for going downtown to see the lights, or doing maybe even gatherings or Christmas parties. New Year's, that would be terrible if there was some kind of curfew for around the New Year time. So hopefully none of that will happen. But if you're traveling, these are things you might want to consider going down there. Possible curfews. I mean, if you're going down for nightlife, for example, that could be hampering of a good time. Especially Americans. A lot of Americans, especially live in some of the southern states. It's pretty easy to get down there for a weekend trip. To have fun. Let me see here. Let's look at the Heidels here. Hey, Heidel, how you doing? Mr. When you mean cruisers, like ship cruise, like cruises, like you take on the big giant boats. I can't wait till the cruise line industry gets open back up. I bought a bunch of stocks there, so that should go up. Anyway, so that's just the just a little update. Things to think about if you're heading down to Colombia. I'll be there in just a couple weeks now. I will, plan on I'll sail, but just I don't know, yeah, I've never thought about that. Just taking your boat from port to port. But anyway, I'll be down there in a couple weeks. While I'm down there, planning on doing some videos, some little live chats like this, kind of give updates, see how things are going. That's the goal. Hopefully things will pan out that way. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing videos. I may not load them up on a constant basis, but I'll definitely be doing some stuff down there, traveling around the mostly around Medellin, but I will be headed down to the coast. I'm gonna go to Tayrona Park and a couple other places. So it is vacation, so definitely going to try to have some fun. Heidel, I have seen his channel. It just has been a while since I've watched his stuff. Thank you. I'm gonna try to put some videos out. I have seen FSV, Fat Slob Blogs. Yeah, he's funny. Well, I think I'm just gonna 10 minutes here. Just kind of want to do a quick short update for everybody. Idle, thanks for popping in and saying hello. Appreciate it. And I keep saying that on the weekend I'm gonna just do an open live chat, which I've yet to do. I've been so busy with work. Actually, I didn't even do this. I plan on doing, kind of a more focused topic on Wednesdays. I missed last Wednesday, but I will try to definitely continue every Wednesday, just kind of doing like an update type thing or a specific topic. Then the weekends, try to do just kind of random chit chat. But anyway, everybody, thank you for viewing. Have any questions? Leave them in the comment.